We're in today with the HD 7970 from 2011. This video card is got 2048 shaders, 3 GB of VRAM GDDR5. It's running at 1050 MHz on the core clock and 1500 MHz on the memory clock. It's got 384 bits bus width, DirectX 11. Today I'm using Nimes drivers, hence why you see R9 280X here from 2013, but it's 2011, this HD 7970. And we're gonna pair it up today with this i5 2699 V4 with 22 cores and 22 threads with hyperthreading disabled. This is a fantastic video card, but recently I keep installing Nimes drivers to see how they are performing with newer drivers, hence why I got this different name in GPU-Z. Regardless, the software that I'm using today is going to show you R9 280X and 7970 in parallel, because this is what you can do. You can actually modify the BIOS if you're interested to make it as an R9 280X forever, or you can use Nimes drivers and it shows you like this. You can actually see beta driver. I think the best thing we can do for this system and this GPU, jump in a couple of games and see how it holds. Let's go. If we're jumping in Fortnite with 1080p with performance mode with 100% render scale, you can actually see that the GPU is doing a fantastic job. I got 1.3 GB of VRAM utilization. This is decent for this video card. I got maximum utilization because I got 130 FPS. I want as many as possible because this is actually a game that requires me to have a lot of FPS in order to win. Unfortunately, I got nearly 400 watts consumption. So with 69 degrees, I think this video card needs a review on that thermal paste in order to not have any problems in the future. Considering I have 400 watts here, I will say, yeah, definitely needs a new thermal paste or some new thermal pads, who knows. But all in all, he's doing a fantastic job. 1.4 GB of VRAM utilization. There's nothing to complain here because the video card is holding pretty well. On the system side, I have no problem. 10.7 GB of system RAM being utilized here, so I will say this is a decent performance. But on the CPU side, I got a couple of cores and threads that are being utilized. So I know that the CPU it's not okay because of the frequency that I have on the CPU, like 2.7 or something, and I need a faster core CPU. But in this case, you can clearly see that it's doing a semi-decent job. But based on that 11 minimals, I will say it's holding. This GPU and this CPU, look at this. It's doing a fantastic job. It feels very snappy. If we're jumping in PUBG with this video card and the system, you can actually see that on 1080p with low details, 100% render scale is doing a fantastic job. This is a very interesting performance because when it comes to PUBG, this type of number, it's actually fantastic. Look at this. The details, even like this, on low details are okay-ish. You can actually see it's possible to actually play. Very good frame time, under 20, so it's very snappy when it comes to actually reacting to the game. And if you're looking like this and you're moving around, yeah, you see because of the low details, it's not okay, you know. Obviously, yeah, I need the texture, I need view distance and stuff like that. Even like this, it's okay. On this occasion, with this amount of details, you can see that the video card is utilizing 2.3 GB of VRAM. It's actually a decent performance when it comes to an old video card like this in PUBG. So I put it on Ultra to actually see how much it's gonna perform. I got like 36-40 FPS. This is not how you need to play PUBG, you know. This is ultra details, yes. So I got 2.7 GB of VRAM utilization. That's actually, I think that's the maximum this video card can push. Very interesting performance on maximum details. You can actually see that the video card is struggling. Maximum core load, but still 69 degrees in this occasion with this video card. I'm gonna put it on medium. That is exactly half. With medium details, it's actually possible. It looks like a game. It looks like a proper game. On the wattage side, you can see that it's reaching 400 watts consumption with this quality, with this preset, and that's actually a good number. But if we're jumping in Farlight with this system and this video card, you can actually see on 1080p with maximum details, the video card is doing a fantastic job. It's got 90% load on the core with 1.6 GB of VRAM utilization. Fantastic performance. It's reaching the cap on the FPS, that is 240 FPS in this occasion, but in some cases it's got only 22 FPS on minimal. Based on the wattage, it doesn't reach the peak. I mean 410 watts consumption, because that's the maximum wattage I seen today from this video card in this computer. But with this occasion, occasion, because of the limitation, I only utilize 350 watts. It's not a bad thing, it's actually a good thing, and in this occasion you can actually see the system is doing fantastic too. 20-30% load on the CPU side with 7.2 gig of system RAM being utilized. Overall performance is great. The frame time is super low, like 4 ms. In this occasion you can see that you can connect this this system to a high-end monitor, so you can benefit from a video card like this. So yeah, there is nothing to complain here. But if we're jumping in GTA 5 with 1080p, everything maxed out, I think this is gonna be a very interesting performance. Look at this. Looks gorgeous, 80 fps. Apparently the video card can actually deliver the performance even with maximum details. The VRAM, it's not maxed out. I got only 2.4 gig of VRAM in this situation. The core on the other hand is maxed out. It looks fantastic. The CPU has no problem. 10-20% load on the CPU side with 45 degrees. That's actually good. 7.9 gig of system RAM being utilized. So all in all is doing great. 58 on minimal. Beautiful, you know. The only thing I'm scared is about that VRAM. So I have to take a run, take a look and see how much is gonna put on the side, and that's it. If I'm interested on modding the game, playing the story and stuff like that, this video card can actually deliver 60 fps constant. Alright, let's put VSync on and see what is happening. 83% load on the core, 88, 369 watts consumption, so it's distressing the computer. You can actually see it's doing a fantastic job when it comes to that. So VSync apparently makes it very flat. Under 20, the frame time, and it's still good. But if we're jumping in Cyberpunk with 1080p, low details and no upscaling, you can actually see that the video card is capable of delivering 30 fps. Very surprising considering it's only utilizing 2.1 gig of VRAM, maximum core load and 67 degrees on the GPU. I mean, it's utilizing the video card, and you can actually see some doggo quality here and there. I think you have to come closer and actually take a look on the card. Oh yeah. The quality came. I like how it's working without any upscaling, because it's important to see the quality like this. Then after you can put some upscaling and see how it's performing. Now I'm with balanced, yes, with Fidelity FX, and in this situation you can actually see and can actually feel that it's with balance, and it still doesn't give me a lot of performance. 2.1 gig of VRAM, still the same, 66 degrees. All in all, it's okay. I think the only thing I can do is put on performance mode, and that's it. If I can put it on performance mode, then the quality will be bad, but hopefully I get more FPS. Okay, so now I'm on ultra performance with HD 7970. This is a single core video card, so you need to understand that this is the best this video card can do. The only good thing I have about this is that you have to stay steady in order to not to see that Fidelity FX on ultra performance. All of the sudden Cyberpunk, it's not that bad with ultra performance on Fidelity FX. On this video card I got only 2 gig of VRAM utilization and 65 degrees, 64 on the core of the video card, so it's distressing the video card. The only thing left here with ultra performance is 720p ultra performance Fidelity FX, and then you'll get nearly 50 fps with fluent experience. You know, when it comes to fluent experience, I'm referring to 20 ms, 20 frame time, and if you got that around there, I think it's almost playable. But look at the quality, it's not funny, seriously. This quality is not okay. When it comes to VRAM, core load and stuff like that, it's always nice to come in Watch Dogs and see your video card, how it's snapped. 2.8 gig of VRAM utilization, maximum core load, 9.8 gig of system utilized from the computer, 20-30% load on the CPU side. The temperature on the CPU is actually good, doesn't have any problem. To remember, this is DirectX 11 1080p with low details in this game. Looks fantastic even on low details. It looks okay-ish, you know. I like it. It feels in the same category with GTA. Based on the wattage, I say this system is not fully utilized because of the CPU. But overall, it's good. 46 average, 21 on minimal. It's not that okay, but it's doing a fantastic job overall. And if you're interested on actually seeing London, definitely the game that you need to put on your computer. This is not okay. 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 So I put TSR. Last time I played this game, It was with FSR, and I was shocked how TSR it was working. It was working similar like FSR, but it was looking much better. And I put TSR 1080p because 1080p is the resolution today with frame generation. And I maxed out on the core, maxed out on the VRAM, but because of the bottleneck is so hard, the CPU is barely utilized in this case, and I got 300 watts consumption from the wall. It's not okay. You can put 1024 on desktop resolution and maybe you'll get 30-40 FPS, but I just wanted to show you that this game is very impossible to play with this video card. You know, I tried to put Niemann's drivers exactly for this, just in case it gives me an error. I tried to start Starfield, but it doesn't start. All kinds of games that are newish to show you how this HD 7970 R9280X it's holding in new games with 3 GB of VRAM. I did wanted to show you how Monkey King is working with this. So yes, I like it because it's starting the game, but that's it. I like this video card because it managed to age very well. I wish this 7000 series video card managed to have DirectX 12. I think I could have started Starfield too. But based on what I've seen today, I think this is a good example why modding the drivers to start new games is not very ideal. I think that if I stick around with a video card like this with games that were in the similar year released or a couple of years difference, I think you'll be in a very good situation. There's a lot of games that were released back in the days, and the game and the video card is running really nice, you know. So with 3 GB of VRAM, 384 bits bus width, I think this video card even today stands very, very well, considering what type of video cards I'm testing today, what types of games that I'm playing today. A video card like this lands very nice in those lighter games where people don't have enough money to invest in high-end gaming computers, and they play the one that's on top of Steam and platforms. You know, imagine playing Team Fortress with an HD like this, 200, 300 FPS, maximum details. You can put a DisplayPort cable on this video card, slap it to a high refresh rate monitor. Some people find it very cheap nowadays, and you're done. You have a nice experience with your computer, you have a nice experience with the monitor, and it feels very nice when you have high FPS and high refresh monitor. And when you're winning those games with those high refresh monitor, it feels good. It feels very good. It feels awesome. It feels like you're winning. If you can start with a computer in a game to start winning, you understand that feeling, then you can output that in the real world and you'll be much better. It's very important to do small steps like this, you know, in order to achieve whatever you want. I really like the video card because it's very cheap and it's very easy to achieve high FPS with a video card like this. I understand this modding. I didn't mod it myself. I don't want to touch the BIOS and stuff like that, but if it came like this, I'm not joking, it came like this, it was bended, broken, I got it very cheap, and I only put it back together and put the screws, and I got the video card very cheap. Even today you can find the 7970 very on a good price and it's still awesome. The only downside is DirectX 11. That's it. Hey, if you have any suggestion for the video card or for the system, leave a comment and I will see you very soon.